Let's watch these videos.
I moved to LA and left LA in the same year. After 7 months of living there, I left. The only good thing that I can say is that the weather is nice. They have really nice views, mountains, beaches, and it's a lot to do. Other than that, the homelessness out there is insane. Like, it's homeless people everywhere. They even have a section downtown that they took over called Skid Row, and it's like a whole homeless
Yeah, I've been
community.
there. Oh, I'm from California. I'm from Oceanside, California, so I know what she's talking about. I've been to LA. It's Skid Row is very bad. For LA to be that expensive and for you to have blocks of homeless people living like that, it's crazy. But LA is crazy expensive. A lot of people move to LA with not much money, thinking they're just gonna wing it, and it hits them really hard because LA is so expensive. Rent is like 2,500 and up. When it comes to driving, you're driving hours sometimes just to get to work because of the traffic. So LA it's very tough living out there. So a lot of people move there for a little bit and then they just move back home.
crazy. Trash everywhere. It's graffiti everywhere. It smells like pee out there. And the job market out there, I don't even think it exists. It's so hard getting a job. I didn't have a job for like the first 2 months. Then I got on with a staffing company. They couldn't even find me a job. You literally have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that can get you on.
Yeah, if you
I
don't
ran
got any
into someone
connections
that
when you move
helped.
to LA, it's going to be very hard for you to land employment. Don't go to LA with not much money and no connections. It's going to be hard for you to survive. It may have worked for some people, but that's not going to be everyone's reality when they go to LA. LA is very tough out there.
Me get a job, but by that time it was too late. And the crime out there is crazy, y'all. It was always something going on every single day. Like, I've witnessed high-speed chases, stuff being blown up, police outside chasing people, like, people breaking in a car, just so much every day. Helicopters, it was a mess. I have so many videos in my phone of just the police. And the people out there, it's really kind of hard making friends because I feel like everybody, when they talk to you, it's like they're trying to sell themselves, as if they finna get signed or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, just be normal, be yourself.
LA is very
And then I feel like they
materialistic.
have like,
Friendships out there ain't really real. I've heard stories of people going to LA, and it's all about what are you doing? Are you an influencer? Are you an actor? Are you somebody important or rich? People feel like if you don't bring any value to them, they may not even hang out with you. That's what I've been told. I've had old classmates move to LA, and they told me that the lifestyle is just so fake and phony up there.
the fake it till you make it type of vibe out there. I'm just not a fake person. I don't know how to be. Like, even at my job, they was like, you have a really relaxed demeanor. You just gotta fake it. I'm not faking nothing. I already knew the price of living was expensive, but it's significantly different from the South. Like, gas was $6, eggs was $12. And y'all, I'm the type of person, I never looked at prices until I moved to LA. Like, I would just throw stuff in the basket because, I mean, shit, I need it, But then out there, I was like, I don't think I need that. And although LA is a really, really big city, it feels very, very, very lonely. Like, I was starting to get depressed out there. And it just wasn't worth my mental health. And this is just my experience. To each his own. Some people may love it. It just wasn't for me. Like, I would definitely be back to visit, but to live there, it's just not worth it to me.
It's crazy. It's crazy expensive out in LA. If you want to own property, if you don't have $1 million, man, if you're not making, you got to make you have to make a high six figures and over to really be able to afford something. And even if you're going to buy a house, it may not be in a good area. That's how expensive LA is. And I get what she's saying when she talks about how lonely it can be. When you go to LA with no friends, it's so hard to make friends in LA because most people have their own circle of friends. You're coming from the South. They may not really click with you well because of how you act, how you talk. But yeah, I can see where she's coming from. How hard it is to make friends out in LA. It's LA. It's Hollywood and stuff. Everyone acts like they're more important than what they really are, and a lot of people just dip. They go to LA for a little bit and they just move back home. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not a failure. If you go to LA and it did not work out for you, you are not a failure. You just went and tried something new and it wasn't for you. And I'm glad she wasn't really bashing LA. She was being realistic and she was being honest about her experiences in LA. But I get what she's saying. LA is very tough. I live in New York City, so I can only imagine how it is in LA. So
I am strongly considering moving out of LA. After 10 long years, I think it's time to go. A few things. Number one is LA is just not what it used to be. Like, I'm sure you've seen the videos on here. LA is just not what it used to be. When I first got here, it was lit. It was fun. I don't party like that anymore. So it's like, I'm not here for the parties. I've already networked as much as a girl can possibly network. And I'm just not in that mental space as
she's been there for 10 years. It's about that time to start that next chapter of her life and go somewhere else and test it out. 10 years is a long time. If she feels like there's nothing left for her in LA, then it's best for her to dip.
Say I do love the weather. But other than that, it's just too darn expensive. When I found out that the rent that I'm paying is the same amount as my dad's mortgage,
Yep.
I said, I'm out. It's time to go. It's time to go. I'm just getting older, ready to settle down, ready to have a family. And I'm just like,
LA is not the place if you want to settle down and have kids, for sure. One, is too expensive. You're not going to be able to buy the type of home you want. You're not going to be able to afford it if you're not making a high income like that. So it's best just to move somewhere and settle down and try to move somewhere where it's kind of cheaper. But everything, no matter where you move, everything is expensive now. So she's gonna have to really do her research on where she wants to move to.
On so many times. I can do exactly what I'm doing
Anywhere.
here, anywhere in the world. So if you guys want to follow me on this journey of finding where to move next, let me know, because I literally have a month and a half to figure it out.
All right, so I'm going to tell y'all the top 5 reasons I decided to move out of LA. Reason 1 is the cost of living. If I would have stayed in LA and got this same exact apartment in LA, it would have been well over $4,000 or $5,000. Hell no. Nah.
4 or 5,000. You can. That is a mortgage. That is too expensive for an apartment, but people are paying that. In LA, you got a lot of people who are making decent money, but they got about 6 or 7 roommates, and that is a thing out in LA, having all those roommates, and that's just too much.
2 is the food. Don't get shit outside of their expertise, which is a motherfucking taco or a motherfucking burrito.
Yeah.
Now, if a LA native did not recommend it to you, don't try it. Now, they do got good options for fine dining, but to me, that's about it. All right, reason 3, everything is far from each other. If you want to go to the mall, 40 minutes away. If you want to go to the beach, 45 minutes away.
You're driving from 45 minutes to an hour to where you need to go. All the money you spend on gas, that adds up during the week. And then you're always stuck in traffic. So driving in LA can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Because I remember when I went to visit LA, I was stuck in traffic most of the time. I just didn't like driving when I was out there. Because I'm so used to being here in New York, I don't got to drive. I take the subway and I'm where I need to be. So
if you want to go take a hike, it's an hour away. I got tired of that. Not doing that no more. Number 4 is I found it really hard to kind of connect with people genuinely out there in LA. And the time that I did genuinely connect with people out there, which were LA natives, by the way, they crossed me like no other. And if y'all want a story time about that, let me know in the comments, because I'll definitely reveal the tea. But yeah. The 5th and final reason is, honestly, my intuition. My intuition has been telling me to leave LA for the past few years, but it got really apparent and strong towards the end to where I couldn't deal and do it no more. So I just left. And guess what happened when I decided to leave? the LA fires.
Do not come move to LA without understanding these 7 rules. So number 1, you need to have $10,000 to $15,000 in savings before you even think about it. Rent starts at $2,500, and you're going to need your first month's rent, your security deposit, your moving expenses, your groceries and gas, and you're going to need an emergency cushion. Rule number 2, lock in your income stream before you come out here to have a full-time job with
Do not go to
benefits, and you
LA
also
broke.
need
Do
make
not
sure-
go to LA with less than $5,000 in your pocket. You're not gonna be able to survive that long in LA. She's speaking facts.
you have a side hustle. The point is you need to have multiple streams of income before you come out here. Bills pile up quick here, and they're not cheap. So lock in. Rule number 3, know exactly where you want to move. What I mean by that is you need to know your neighborhood vibes, like safe versus sketchy, quiet versus party zone. Don't sign leases blind. Visit if you can. I understand you can virtually view an apartment online, but don't be afraid to come out here and see it for yourself with your own eyes. Not every zip code is glamorous. Rule number 4, start building a realistic budget and start living on that right now. Before you move, start tracking your expenses, cut unnecessary spending out, and practice your LA lifestyle budget before you even get here. Because look, if you can't manage money where you're at, you're literally gonna drown here in LA. It sucks. Okay, rule number 5, get your transportation game right. Public transportation can be limited, so have a reliable car. Start budgeting for $7 gas, parking fees, or research areas that are walkable. LA can spread out pretty fast, so if you can't get around, you will easily get stuck. Okay, rule number 6, because this one's important, but you need to build a small network before you arrive. I advise you to start connecting now. Follow local creators, join Facebook groups, LA Housing Connect or Black in LA. It's not just what you know out here, it is who
LA is
you
very
know.
cliquey, so it's so hard to make friends out there. Even if they were to try to network and stuff, everyone has their own circle of friends that they're clicked up with in LA. So that may be an issue out there when you go out there without knowing anybody. But you can try out there. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from moving to LA. If you want to move to LA, go for it. But these people are speaking facts.
It's going to be controversial, but LA can be a little fake. So you might want to find
LA is
people.
fake.
Okay, guys.
It's no maybe. LA is fake. It's a lot of fake friendships out there. If you're not really doing that much with your life, people might not really mess with you like that. They're all about getting into friendships that really benefit them. If they see no benefit in hanging out with you, you may not be their friend. So that is a thing out there.
Last but not least, rule number 7, I want you to mentally prepare for LA because LA is very beautiful, but it's very brutal. I want you guys to have thick skin before you get here. You need to have clear goals and realistic expectations. You're going to see influencers in G-Wagons while there are going to be nights that you eat top ramen. Just remember, LA can change your life or ruin your pockets. So plan smart, move prepared. Follow me for more if you want the real.
Well, she's right. They're speaking facts. Don't believe everything you see in LA, man. You got a lot of people just living off of credit cards, barely scraping by. A lot of these luxury cars people are driving in LA, they're rentals. So they're trying to put off this glamorous lifestyle that they're living. Most influencers are not really making that much money. You've seen on TikTok and on the internet people complaining about all these influencers going broke. The lifestyle is not real. So don't try to be too influenced from this lifestyle. It's not real, but that is LA for you. I'm from Oceanside, so that's Southern California. But I've been to LA a couple of times. It's not anywhere I would want to live, but it's nice. You can't beat that Cali weather. I think that's why it's so expensive. You can't beat that weather. It's so beautiful out there. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Do you live in LA? How is it being in LA for you? But let me know what y'all think. All right. Peace.